We're chatting with Cynthia Chamos. She is the founder, designer of Catio Spaces. And like I do with all my guests, it's always kind of curious. When you grew up as a little girl, did you say, I'm going to create catios? Or what was your dream job you thought while you were, rocking back and forth on a swing set?
I wanted to travel. That was my thing. I wanted to travel, but I grew up, I was never around cats until my neighbor's cat adopted me when I bought my first house. So I've been a dog person my whole life, but that's a whole nother story. But no, I worked in the travel industry for 12 years in sales, marketing, PR, did video production, then got my creative, got into the creative flow and a feng shui consultant, a color designer. And basically, once my cat showed up in my life, I was hooked. And I was sitting out in the catio with my first cat. And just a flash of inspiration. I need to design these for cat parents, and they don't have to look like wire cages. They can actually be out.
Thank you. They're beautiful. No.
Yeah. And they can be painted.
It was like you launched this in 2014, so you're on your way to almost 10 years.
Yes. And they can be.
Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I mean, they can, plants, seating. I mean, they can really be outdoor rooms that complement your home, and also, again, a place to bond with your cat outdoors, which I love.
Well, I like your theme is, you're very passionate about design, nature, and cats, and I'm hearing all that as you speak. When people go to catiospaces.com, I love this because you offer PDFs that have specific DIY plans, and the variety, the size. Can you talk? I mean, isn't just one size fits all catio. You want to? I'm looking at some of these. There's the cat tunnel. There's the Oasis tunnel. There's the window box. Anna, I mean, give us a little idea. You've got a lot of different DIY plans you've created.
Right, and it really was born out of the fact that I love building custom catios, but cat parents everywhere need to have catios, in my opinion. So anyway, I designed, whether it's a small little window box with a bird's eye view of the garden and fresh air. So I designed a window box catio that these are DIY blueprints. You get the blueprint, you go out and you get your materials, and there's step-by-step instructions on how to do this. But there's a window box. There's what I call the haven, which is a very 3 to 4 feet out from the house, but tall. You don't need a lot of space because cats love vertical space as well as horizontal movement. So the haven is kind of tall, compact next to the house. And then there's a wider one called the sanctuary, which is a 6x8 or an 8x10 blueprint. Room for seating, lots of shelves, plants. It can really become an outdoor room. And then I have the Oasis, which is a 4-sided catio that can be kind of a destination catio out in the garden. And then it comes with a cat tunnel. So you can actually connect from the house out to the catio so the cat can come and go, because you don't want to be carrying a cat to and from the catio. There's a chance of them bolting.
I love that little tunnel. That would be awesome. My cat, Casey, who's also an orange tabby, he's like, Mom, Arden, well, where is my tunnel?
Yeah.
We'll have to look into that. I mean, I don't know. When I see my cats out in the patio with it's screened in and all that, and we never leave them by themselves, I just see this extra, the eyes get shinier. I don't know. What are you thinking? It's
the joy. There's just the joy of they're in their natural environment. They do want to be outside, and there's also the joy for the cat parent. There's nothing better than knowing your fur baby's happy and content outside. So there's a joy factor on both ends.
So how do people find out? I mean, how do you get the word out besides being on the best radio show on the planet right now? But I mean, people need to know about you. Can you, how are you were formerly in marketing. How are you getting the word out?
Well, I've done, excuse me. I write a blog every month, and I have a newsletter that goes out. I'm on Facebook, YouTube. I've produced a lot of videos. In my former life, I was a video producer, so I take great joy in videotaping my clients and their cats and showcasing the different environments that catios can blend in and complement. And then I work with a PR gal, and so we do news releases. In fact, we did one just recently about how to keep pets safe this spring, because spring fever's here, and there's a lot of door dashing cats, or scratching screens and trying to escape. So,
well, I did kind of, I prowled around catiospaces.com, and I can concur with what you're saying, Cynthia. She's got this amazing link to a photo gallery where actual DIY catios are being used by people all over the place. She's got articles and videos on the top 10 benefits of catios. She's got the plan. She's got catio cat guides to bird watching. So our cats going like, cats do this. and they're trying to beckon the bird to get closer. I laugh all the time because the cat's like, I have a bird brain. I know you're a cat. I mean, but do you hear that cackle in Serena sometimes when when a bird comes nearby?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. But it's interesting because if you listen to the birds, they do their warning chirp that hey, there's a cat outside. Even if it's in a catio, they're like, a little alarm that there's a cat in the present in the garden. So, yeah.
I like that. You also, which I'm proud of you for, you do like to give back. So you have some type of affiliate program you want to talk about?
Yes, I have an affiliate program for animal welfare organizations and animal advocates where I provide curated posts each month. And when an affiliate shares the benefits of catios and the DIY plans, 10% of any sale comes back to that affiliate or advocate. So it's a way I can give back because I'd love to have 10 cats, but my little girl, she's a one and only. And I try
to have an orange tabby bee female. That's pretty interesting. I did see her. She's in the back. I see her.
Serena.
I have cat eyes. Serena, you're on the radio. Anyway, so what's something that cats have done to make you a better human?
Cats have done. Oh, you know what? There is just one of the things that I love is just the stillness and the way they just connect in, like lay on you when you just need to relax. I feel like I could never live without a cat. Serena's my soul sister, and there is just,
I love that.
There's just this presence. It's just this sweet, she has a very sweet, pure, gentle presence. Both of my cats, the previous cat that adopted me, have the same kind of energy. They're just very calm, and she came to me in a dream. So it was pretty interesting. I was a possessed, mad cat woman trying to find this cat, and female orange tabbies are rare. Yes. And if you're going to adopt a cat under 6 months, the shelters want you to adopt 2 for behavior and all of that. But I was clear it was just one, and I eventually found her. And
how did you find her?
I went to every shelter in Seattle, and ironically, you know how sometimes when you go after something and then you let it go, like I was out in my gardening because I just had to get my head off of it. And my neighbor walks by, and she was going to adopt a dog. And I said, well, where are you going to adopt? She goes, Pet Finder. I'm like, there's Pet Finder. I've never had to find animals, right?
Right.
And so I dropped my garden tools. I came in and I went on the computer and I looked up female orange tabby, and I got 4 states, and I started scanning the photos, and there she was. That was the one from my dream. Now, when I called the foster mom, she said, I told her the story about the dream, and in the dream she had this white flame on her forehead, a very faint meow. Well, it turns out that the cat that was in the picture was one of 2 identical female orange tabbies.
Oh my gosh.
And she said, I have a black felt tip mark in the left ear of Susie, and Sally's got it in her other ear. So I drove up there not knowing which one it was going to be, and I went into the back room at PetSmart, and she opened up the first cage, and the First one kind of looked at me and meandered off. The second one came out of the cage, looked around the room, came right over, curled up in my lap, and I was just bawling. Like, this is the cat from my dream. And yeah, so she's
well, it's a dream to have you as a guest on our show, Cynthia. And,
thank you.
I just want everybody to know, please check out catiospaces.com.
Thanks so much for making our tails wag by watching this guest interview from Arden Moore's Four-Legged Life. Four-Legged Life. Make sure to subscribe so you're up to date with all of our Four-Legged Life content. Four-Legged Life. Four-Legged Life.